penguin was denied a banquet on. Good afternoon, and welcome to another edition of Around the Sty. Now, I don't want to come off salty this week. Some of the stuff that I prepared, it seems a little harsh, but just remember that this is a fantasy league of grown men, and just suck it up and take it. Now, with that being said, let's dive into the matchups. Okay, the first matchup is between Team Yeah Jeets Yeah and Right in the Pujols. Team Yeah Jeets Yeah took this 501 to 445.5. I spoke with Yachts after his desperate Thirsty Thursday attempt for finding some tender lovin', and he told me just another week and Team Yeah Jeets Yeah shows yet again why we are one of the premier teams in this league. And to that, I have to say, yeah, you are a premier team. You perform week in and week out. You have amazing work ethic. Besides in the gym, there's really no work ethic there for you anymore, and that's okay. If you want to live your life that way, go right ahead. The next matchup was between She's Not Worth Eating versus You and I Caught Manny Trout. She's Not Worth Eating took this 500 to 429. I caught up with Caleb while he was sending an unhealthy amount of pointless movie clips through Snapchat, and he told me, "It feels good to get a win this week. Commish, maybe you should have taken this matchup a little more seriously. I know this was supposed to be a bye week for you, but it really felt like a bye week for me." You know, and to that I have to say, every good commissioner initiates a charitable foundation. Stand Up for Failure was created to give teams a sense of accomplishment in a forgettable season. It was my honor to give you this little sliver of excitement throughout this season. You're very welcome. The next matchup was between the Bleacher Creatures and the Knob Jockeys. The Bleacher Creatures took this 444 to 371.5. I spoke to Timmy after his day of sending us pics of him on the lake. "My lake day is better than yours." No shit. You live right next to it and you only go 4 times a week. Do you work much? Anyway, and he told me, "Now I know how a bye week feels." Thought it would have been a better matchup, but it seems like Loco was too busy buying new Masters hats. With Bruce in the upcoming week, it may be back-to-back bye weeks. Life is good. And, you know, life must be good, Timmy. Life must be good when you have the least amount of points scored against in the league. Really easy to get wins that way. So, keep doing mediocre things and getting results. The next matchup was between the Rim Job of 51-year-olds and the Minor League Feathermuckers. Rim Job of 51-year-old took this away, 450 to 285. Good job, Bruce. I spoke with him minutes after he finished lighting a firecracker and sticking it up a post-menopause stripper's ass, and he told me, "It's been a rough year for the Rim Jobbers. However, when this team plays together and everyone dies their job, there's not a team in this league we can't beat. Suck a dick, Yachts." And to that I have to say, Bruce, you know, you win one game every 5 weeks and you can't even get the quote right. That's when you know that you haven't done this enough. The final matchup was between Team Zach Sauce and the Casimir Sweaters. Team Zach Sauce took this 404 to 297. I tried to get in contact with Deslade, but it seems as if Kat may have grounded him and taken his phone away for the weekend because I was unable to get a response from him. So whenever Kat gives him back his phone, then maybe we can get a quote for this week. And that'll do it for this week's matchups. Instead of having a commercial break, we're actually going to break to a picture of, you know, just a funny text that we all are going to get to enjoy. And, you know, I thought it was funny and I thought everyone might really enjoy it. So here's a little something instead of the commercial break. And welcome back to this edition of Around the Sty. Here's this week's matchups. It's You and I Caught Manny Trout versus the Minor League Feathermuckers. Team Zach Sauce versus Team Yeah Jeets Yeah. The Bleacher Creatures versus Rim Job of 51-year-olds. She's Not Worth Eating versus the Casimir Sweaters. Battle of the Beatens. And Right the Pujols versus the Knob Jockeys. That'll do it for this week's matchups. Until next time, pigs, stay filthy. Sandy, you got me a milkshake? I'm lactose intolerant. I'm gonna shit everywhere.